Welcome back, guys, and I'm glad to have you back. And in this video, we are doing the Ecotat 3-man shelter configuration. And it takes 2 Ecotats to do that. Glad to have you guys back, and you guys asked for this video. Well, actually, at least, one of you guys asked for this video, so you guys are gonna get it. All right, let's just get on with the video. Lay bottom Ecotat with outside fabric facing the ground. This bottom Ecotat will form the floor of the 3-person shelter. If attached, remove all tie loops from the bottom Ecotat. Lay the top Ecotat on top of the bottom Ecotat with the outside fabric facing up. This top Ecotat will form the roof of the 3-man shelter. Attach 2 tie loops end to end to the foot end center seam anchor loop of the top Ecotat. Repeat the procedure of 2 tie loops at the head end. Attach 1 tie loop to each corner of the top Ecotat. Do not attach tie loops to the bottom Ecotat. And do the same to the front. And now zip together both Ecotats at all sides and ends. Join both sets of 5 section pole assemblies for the head end of the 3-person shelter. Tie off the hood openings for storm proofing. Thread the poles through the head end pole sleeves and pole loop. Insert one end of the joined pole assemblies into the bottom floor Ecotat pole pocket on one side of the Ecotat, just below the side zipper. At the other end of the joined pole assemblies, pull out and fold back the last section of pole before inserting it to the pole pocket below the zipper on the opposite side of the Ecotat. Join both sets of 3-section pole assemblies and install in the foot end the same fashion as above, or as we just did. Use one peg through each corner's tie loop and one at each end of the shelter centerline tie loops. Double end to end and stake out about a 30-degree angle.
Whew. And there you guys have it, the 3-man shelter, the Ecotat 3-man shelter. I can tell you what, with filming and trying to figure this configuration out with the directions, wow. But I got to figure it out. So yeah, this is pretty cool, guys. Just check it out. It's weird. I mean, it's very bizarre looking, but it almost looks like a burrito or something, but that is just really cool. And I think I'm going to leave this style of Ecotat that I have for a 2-man shelter or a 3-man shelter, and we'll be doing an overnighter in the 3-man shelter configuration. And hopefully when it's raining, I want to try this thing out. This thing is awesome. Now you can see here on the poles how they're kind of wavy. You just kind of work with it, work them out, but it's still holding up just fine. But this is definitely not a freestanding shelter. So on this part here I was a little confused. You see right, my shadow's in the way. But on the back and front end, this is what you got to fold. I was really confused. I couldn't get the fit at first. I was like, oh duh, I got to fold it. So that's something you got to do on the back end and the front, and then the front end. Same thing with here. You got to fold it in right there. And the pole's doing the same thing here, kind of wavy. Just gotta work with it, but it doesn't affect it at all. So here we have where the 2 Ecotats join right here. So he's got a zipper on this side, and then the same on the other side. Wow, that's kind of cool. It actually brings it out. Brings it down and out. I don't have my light, but there's the inside. There's quite a bit of room in this thing. So yeah, I think the front's gonna be the best way to get in it. I don't think I'm gonna get in it today. I just want to kind of show you guys the configuration, but there's what it looks like from the front. And of course you can still open it from the sides, but we're not going to do that. I think the front's the best way to get in it. Look how much wider that is. You got 2 Ecotats. That is just really cool looking. You know, this thing is like the Transformers of tents or shelters. And it's definitely ahead of its time, that's for sure. But I think a lot of the idea and engineering behind the Ecotat was started probably with the Zelt bonds that were like in World War I and World War II, which they were a poncho and could also be configured to a shelter half, and also be buttoned to another Zelt bond, become a shelter half. And I think that's where a lot of it started for these like transformer of shelters. But in my opinion, the Ecotat by far is the coolest shelter there is. It's too bad they don't make them anymore. So yeah, so get them while you can, guys. So with this shelter setup, I'm assuming this kind of, the idea maybe behind this is to replace the 2 canvas shelter halves that soldiers will carry. Now I'm assuming their idea was to have a soldier carry 1 Ecotat and another soldier carry another Ecotat, kind of like they did with the canvas half shelters, the pup tents the military has been using for decades. So one soldier would have an Ecotat, the other one have an Ecotat, and then when they were ready to set camp up, they would connect both Ecotats and configure a 3-man shelter, 3-person shelter. So I'm pretty sure that was your idea behind it. But yeah, it's a pretty cool shelter though, definitely cool. There you have it, the 3-man shelter configuration. of the Ecotat, and we will be doing overnighter in this eventually. So yeah, pretty cool. So I'm glad to have you guys come along with me on this Ecotat 3-man shelter configuration. And thanks to a subscriber or viewer that asked about this. Well, we did it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And we're gonna be doing an overnighter in it soon. So yeah, so more Ecotat fun to come. All right, guys, I will see you guys in the next adventure, next video. But before I say goodbye, I will have links below for the Ecotat series, and also stay tuned to the end of this video because I'm going to show you some 360 views, and I'm also going to give you a view of the instruction booklet of the 3-man shelter configuration. So if you have an Ecotat and you have 2 of them, you can build yourself one. And if you don't, I mean, if you don't have the instruction booklet, I will show you the instruction booklet, that way you can build one. So guys, God bless you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.